on Saturday, or if she even loses by double digits, where does she see a path to the nomination? Certainly, the pressure is on Governor Haley tonight. But despite enormous lead in the polls, President Trump continues to campaign vigorously. Good afternoon, Facebook, X, YouTube. We are back. It is Thursday, a little after 8, coming to you Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to talk about my book, The Money Game So Black People Can Win and Dominate, coming to Instagram Live as well. Brothers and sisters, I'm so happy you decided to be here. You're probably watching it on replay, or if you're watching it live, just go ahead and put some notes down in there so I can see who you are and give you some shout outs either during the live broadcast or afterwards for the replay. But definitely got to come to you, talk about this very, very, very important subject, money, the money game, and try my best to share with you all, to share with us my unique perspective about money, the money game. It's unique. It's not mainstream. It's not, the norm. It's not, what everybody else is talking about or the way they talk about it. All right. It takes in consideration our sojourner here in America as black people, children of ex-slaves. That's how unique our situation is, and that's how unique the solution has to be. It's hard for us to use generic solutions. We have a specific, unique problem, situation. Our solution has to be as unique as our situation. It has to come from the perspective of someone from our situation. Not so much just a scholar doing scholarly work, pulling books off the shelf, putting together their opinion based on quote unquote history or facts, but someone that's going to come, and there's 40 to 60 million of us, so it has to be more than a two and a few, and there's enough room for all of us who choose to take this approach, to take the unique approach that we have to take in order to really, really, really do this thing with money. The money game, so black people can win and dominate. So what I want to do every time I come to you, I want to take something out of the book. It's to give you a little sneak peek on what you'll get when you buy my book. All right, when you buy my book, not if, but when you buy my book. If you're here more than 3 minutes, 5 minutes, then you're about this subject. Something in your soul, in your spirit is keeping you here because there's so much distraction out there. That's why they say the attention span of most people is 6-7 minutes. So after that time, if you're still watching something, then you have an innate interest in that. All right. So here's what I want you to do, brother and sisters. I have a gift for everybody that wants the free gift. You don't even have to buy the book. Of course, it's an incentive so you would buy the book. But go to themoneygamebook.com. Themoneygamebook.com. I have 2 free gifts for you. One is audio, the Money Game audio. Gives you an idea what the money game is. It kind of helps to frame your mind so when you do get the book, then you have some backdrop of the idea. What do I mean when I say the money game? What does it mean to me? What have I seen it used and played out on a big scale that most people don't get a chance to see from the inside out, not from the outside in? And I'm talking about Wall Street. I was blessed by God's grace to be a stockbroker for not one, but 2 major Wall Street firms. And just being there for a little while would open your eyes up to what's really going on. But to have 6 years experience, that's something different. 6 years experience, that's something different. So, brothers and sisters, what we want to talk about tonight real quick, I don't want to take up too much of your time, as funny as it may seem, right? The money game to win and dominate is not really about money. Those that play on a high level play the money game to win and dominate on a high level. So they're already winning, they're already dominating. They get to that level, and then they level up higher. They level up higher. The money game is not really about money. But coming from our sojourner, coming from our condition, then we think the money game is about getting the bag, about getting money, getting money, getting money, getting money, getting money. That's not called the money game. That's called getting the bag. That's a component, a very small component of the money game. The money game is all inclusive, having a comprehensive knowledge of all the major pieces that you need, I need, we need as a people to win and dominate. Not to play, not just say I'm out there playing, like pick up basketball, playing chess on the side, but chess is good because it's a different kind of mindset. But playing, pick up ball or, playing something for hobby or fun. To win and dominate, that's a whole nother level, whole nother mindset. So if you're just about getting the bag, then that's the game that you're playing. You're getting the bag. Let me use an example for football. They call it the passing game, the running game, right? The running game as a part of football, as a part of the game of football. We're a passing team. We're a running team. See, so having just a piece of it, then that's what it is that you're doing. That's what it is that you're doing. But when you understand the big picture, when you're trying to win and dominate and go to the championship and win the championship, then just being a passing team or a running team is not good enough. Scrambling quarterback. You got to be all of that and then some. All of that and then what's required to really win the big game. So the money game is not really about money, brothers. This is not about money. If you think it's only about getting money, then you really won't win and dominate. Not in the bigger scheme of things. Always compare to somebody that's making less. You're already winning, quote unquote, I guess, and dominating. But in the bigger scheme of things, unless we understand what it takes, the mindset, make the paradigm shift that's required first in order to win and dominate. You have to have everything you need to position yourself to win and dominate. It's not going to come after. It's not needed if it comes after. So it's not about the money, brothers and sisters. That's why they give our athletes millions upon millions and millions of dollars. That's why our entertainers make hundreds of millions of dollars. How much did Beyonce tour make? A couple of $100 million? The reason why the system, those that understand and play the money game to win and dominate on high levels, that's why they're able to give them money. Because they know it's not really about money. It's not about money. Money is a means to an end. What is the end? What is the end? Getting the money is not the end. It's the means. It's the beginning to the end. See, when we're confused and we just don't know, we'll think the end is the beginning and the beginning is the end. Getting the money is the beginning. Now the work starts. Okay, Daryl, so if the money game isn't about money, then what is it about? Good question. Very simply, one word: freedom. Freedom. Our athletes and entertainers making millions of dollars, but they're not free. They have to be politically correct. They can't even speak the truth if it's not popular. And they surely can't say anything positive about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. Not to say they're giving them money they donate, just to agree with anything he says. They have to backtrack and take it off of social media. So that's not freedom. That means somebody else controls your purse strings. So it matters not how much money we have, we make on an individual basis. We're not free. We're not free, brothers and sisters. It's about freedom. America was established on freedom. The land of the what? The land of the get the bag. The land of the free, home of the brave. You gotta be brave if you want to achieve freedom. You can't be scared because folks gonna threaten you. Folks don't want you to be free, don't want us to be free as a people. And surely they're not gonna give us the money so we can turn around and use it against them. Who does that? That's not intelligent. They're not in position of power because they're ignorant. They're in a position of power because they're intelligent and they know the money game, how to play it to win and dominate. So they do that. And they make sure that those that they support, those that they control, financially control, they determine if money flows to them. They make sure that they're not free, because then they'll be equal, free and equal to all mankind. See, that can't happen. A man cannot rule you, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says, with equal knowledge. So if he has the knowledge and what it takes to become free, and you have that same knowledge, you're not going to use it. You're going to want to become free. I'm going to want to become free. We going to want to become free, but home of the brave. We have to be brave. Because there's opposite, right? We live in a universe of duality. If you want to be free, there's somebody that doesn't want you to be free. If we as a people want to be free, there's a system and people behind that system that don't want us to be free. So it's not an either or, it's an and in both. Get the bag and understand how to use it to win it and dominate, brothers and sisters. Oh man. See, now you use your money to get into politics. Now you use your money to influence politics. Now you use your money to influence who becomes the police chief, who becomes the judge. Not go out and get another car, not go out and get three, all that old. See, that's the front end stuff. That's getting the money. That's not the end. That's just the beginning. That's not the end. That's just the beginning. But we confuse and think that's the end all to be all. That's the means to the end. That's the means to the end, brothers and sisters. And it's natural for every creature that God has made is their desire to be free. It's their desire to be free. The lion in the jungle is freer than most of us, but it's in their desire to be free. Desire to be free. Who is that? Hey, sister, welcome. I know you, but not by that name. But anyway, so yeah, brothers and sisters, so the money game is not about getting the money. See, that's not the game you want to play. Because you can just spend your whole entire life getting the money. Get to 1 million, then 2 million, then 5 million, then 10 million. I mean, you spend all your time consuming instead of understanding, okay, what do I do with this? How can I use it to positively affect other people's lives? How can I use it to make a difference, a ripple effect in my family, in my community, that'll really bring some substantive change, generational change, that'll then turn around and affect and change the wealth gap for the better. See, it's a complete circle. You start with the money, but if you understand to win and dominate, you make a circle back to it. But you're touching and affecting people along the way, empowering them, teaching them and making sure you tell them it's about freedom. It's not about money. It's about freedom. And the interesting about it, here in this free enterprise capitalistic society, it does require some amount of money to have freedom. See? So freedom requires money, but you can have money and don't have freedom. That's why you want to have freedom in your mind. You want to have freedom as the objective. And then say, okay, well, how much money do I need to be free and justified and made equal to all mankind? How much money do I need for my children to be free, my grandchildren to be free? How much money do I need? And then that will dictate what you do, what I do, what we do, how we do it, what sacrifices we make, because it's bigger than just getting the bag. Getting the bag. That's too small. Because as we heard before, the fool and his money will soon part. So we have to have something bigger than just getting the bag, especially when inflation gonna evaporate your money, taxes is gonna evaporate your money, interest is gonna evaporate your money. So you'll be chasing those three things, trying to keep it from catching you, staying ahead of inflation, interest, and taxes. So that's the game we're gonna play. It's better to go for freedom, brothers and sisters. That's what we wanted most during slavery. That's what we wanted most during our suffering, our unique suffering. We wanted freedom. We didn't want money. We wanted freedom. And we thought freedom was a certain thing. We thought it was voting. We thought it was education. Those are components, but we never got to really how to use our money, how to use our economic power for freedom. So we're stuck at voting. We're stuck at getting the education. And that's not really what it's about. That's not really what it's about. If you're playing to win and dominate, if you're playing just to have trinkets and little things to make you feel good, and I get it. But don't stop there, brothers and sisters. Let your goal and your destination for getting the bag be freedom. And watch how things change for you. Your mind will change, your focus will change, your objective will change, how you approach it. And then you'll start using money to empower people. And then God will be more than happy to bless you and me with more, because we're doing something positive, more positive on a bigger scale, because now we're not just thinking about ourselves and how I feel, but the true essence of what I call the divine righteous purpose of money is to positively affect other people's lives. Money can be divine, money can be righteous, money can be sacred, money can be, good if the person who has it uses it for good. All right. So remember, brothers and sisters, go to themoneygamebook.com, themoneygamebook.com. Get your free gift. I'm giving it to everybody. Just put in your information so we can connect, stay connected, because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So we can go ahead and play to win and dominate. So go to the Money Game, themoneygamebook.com. 2 free gifts. One is the audio, the Money Game audio, kind of help you to make that paradigm shift. The next level. It's always the next level. I don't care how much money you make. It's always the next level. But you got to want to go to the next level and do what it takes. The second gift is sometime in the near future. Once this thing builds up momentum, I have enough people on that list at themoneygamebook.com. We're going to have a strategy call. We're going to go into details. All right, Daryl, that's good. But how can I make it practical in my life? How can I use this information? It's good. It's enlightening. I see things differently now. But how do I use it? And we're going to talk about that. And that's the second gift that you will receive. All right? So that's it for tonight. We'll keep these short and sweet. The next time we'll come to you, it will be, what is tonight? Tuesday? It'll be Thursday from Detroit, Michigan. I'll be traveling to Detroit for Savior's Day. the crowning event of Black History Month, the Nation of Islam Annual Saviors Day Convention, with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan addressing us on Sunday. Go to noi.org. I think it's at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, I think. But go to the website, it has all the details. The minister's subject is Allah. What does Allah, the great Mahdi, and the great Messiah thinks about the war in the Middle East? That's what it is. You don't want to miss it. Just the title alone is worth you tuning in to see how is he going to address that topic. All right, brothers and sisters, thank you so very much. Leave me a comment. I do look at the comments. Leave me a comment. Hit me up, DM me at Facebook group, The Money Game Book. Hit me up there. Hit me up, IG, Daryl Muhammad. Hit me up, YouTube. We got what is it? I think it's Daryl Muhammad on YouTube. This is being broadcast. Leave me a comment. All right? Let's talk. Let's dialogue. You can't win and dominate the money game if you don't participate, if you're not fully engaged. All right, brothers and sisters, thank you so very much. As I always say, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our community deserves your and my very best. All right, till Thursday. Peace.